Chris Godinez, licensed professional counselor, also the host of We Need to Talk on every Sunday at noon, and then I post this video up to Facebook and other social media waka waka doo-dah days. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. The views and opinions stated herein are mine and mine alone. They do not represent the ACA, the APA, or any other therapist for that matter. I'd like to thank my sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/Chris Godinez. They're an online therapy company. They have over 40,000 therapists working with them, which I think is fantastic. I've gotten tons of good feedback from people using them. All you got to do is go online, betterhelp.com/Chris Godinez, fill out a questionnaire, and they will place you with a licensed master's level or PhD level therapist in your state or one that can do international. So thank you, betterhelp.com/Chris Godinez. Okay, let's dive into the questions. All right, so why does the abuser, first of all, want the target of abuse dead? And why do they then blame the target of abuse for the abuser abusing them? So basically, abusers are projectors. So abusers never take responsibility for what they are doing. So literally, they will be beating somebody or a child or whatever, and they'll be telling the child, you made me do this. You made me do this. You made me hit you. You made me abuse you. You made you guns. So narcissists, psychopaths, dark triads, and sadists, that's because they're sadistic, blame the target of abuse for the abuser abusing them. So they never take responsibility, and they're never going to. And their greatest, what's the word I'm looking for? Their greatest desire is for the target of abuse to commit suicide or to get ill or to, die or whatever. It is a power trip for them. But they'll never take responsibility for having contributed to it. Ever. In the history of ever, does an abuser ever take responsibility for what they are saying or doing? They will do everything they can, somersaults, to get out of being responsible for what they've done. So they literally will blame, victim blaming. They'll literally do victim blaming. They will look at the target of abuse and they will go, well, you made me angry. Okay, that's a load of crap. Nobody can make anybody do anything. It's a choice. Nobody can make anybody do anything. You can't make someone angry. They choose to be angry. 100%. Just like in talking on Sunday about that woman that came into the restaurant, she'd already decided she was going to cause a scene. She had in her head. This scene was going to play out because she decided that's what she wanted. Seriously. She had a choice. She chose wrongly, and so she chose to be angry at people having a good time. So abusers choose their emotions, and yet they will, and I'm sure that what this woman said to herself as she was leaving, being called a Karen, is that she probably said, well, they made me do it. No, sweetheart, you chose. You chose 110%. Everybody's got choices in life, and you chose. So abusers choose their emotions, but they will blame the target of abuse and say, oh, they made me angry. Wow, does your target of abuse have that much power? Wow, you must be really powerless. Interesting. Seriously. I mean, there's no logic or critical thinking when it comes to abusers. So in order to absolve themselves, abdicate responsibility, project, etc., they will blame the target of abuse, saying that, well, you made me abuse you, you made me angry, you made me. But in that one sentence, they show what a cowardly POS they are. Because it's like, oh, really? This person has so much power, they made you? Really? Are you that powerless? Really? They don't get that logical people will hear that and go, you know what I'm saying? So it's, again, it's the Darvo thing where they flip the script and they play the victim when they are the ones that are abusing. They get to be the poor me, you made me, blah, 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 blah. Anybody logical that can rub two brain cells together can hear the BS on that one. So, that's just what they do. They flip the script and they play the victim and they convince themselves that you deserved whatever they did to you because you made them. That's a load of crap. That's a load of crap. Nobody deserves to be abused. Nobody. Not even abusers. Not even abusers deserve to be abused. They deserve the day that they have, but because they created themselves. But nobody deserves to be abused. So anyway, that is the hue and cry of a narcissist, of a psychopath, of somebody who is a dark triad, is that it's the victim's fault, it's the target's fault. You made me do this. You deserved it. You made me beat you. You made me yell at you. You made me scream at you. You made me put you down. Nope. Don't you accept that. Do not accept that. If somebody says that to you, leave. Get out. Leave. Save yourself. Because it only gets worse. It does. It only gets worse. It will never, ever, on the face of ever, get better. So there it is. So basically, abusers are unwilling to take responsibility. Healthy, normal people, like I said, take responsibility and accountability. Abusers will not. It's not something they're interested in because, oh my gosh, they'd have to be real and they would have to admit that they were wrong and they would have to admit that they have to change their behavior and the behavior has to change. So do you see where I'm going with that? They won't do that ever. They will never change behavior, admit that they're wrong, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They'll project and they'll deflect and they'll rewrite history and they'll put you down and they'll say you deserved it and you made me blah, blah, blah. Get out. Get out. There is no point in sticking around. If somebody is unwilling to take responsibility for their own behavior and their own actions, it's time to leave. 100%. There is no point in sticking around and being blamed for their behavior because that's what they're doing. They're looking for a whipping post. They are. Oh, I can blame all of my bad thoughts, all of my bad behaviors onto this person. Great, that's what I'm going to do. And they think somehow in their heads that it's going to make them feel better. It doesn't. Or that it's going to absolve them. It doesn't. Or that it's going to change reality. It doesn't. And unfortunately, with a dark triad that does that, they tend to be sadistic. Okay. They're very much in denial and it never gets better. It gets worse. So it's a danger. This is dangerous. Somebody who blames you and says, you made me abuse you. That is a huge, ginormous danger, red flag that there is going to be physical abuse or worsening physical abuse or murder. Seriously. I mean, it's like, and it's so funny because I have people that when I tell them that, they get angry because they don't want to hear it. So the truth will set you free right after it pisses you off. They want to believe the best about their partner. No, they're showing you who they are. Believe them the first time. And if they blame you for their abuse, you in danger. You in danger, girl. You are. Or guy, you are. You are in danger because if they get away with that, they know that they can get away with more stuff. And for the sadism to give them the same, high, the abuse has to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah. Domestic violence often ends in death. You bet. So you've got to get out. If somebody's blaming you and saying, well, you made me abuse you, you made me hit you, you made me put you down, you made me angry, leave. You cannot reason with people like that. You cannot. They're abusive and they're looking for any excuse they can to abuse and to continue abusing and to project and to not accept responsibility, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So really, you're enabling them by sticking around. So you want to get out. You just want to get out and you want to leave. So there that is. All right, my loves, on Sunday, we are going to be talking about standing up for yourself, taking, self-esteem to the next step, how to deal with Karens, how to deal with people that want to piss on your campfire, how to deal with people that are naysayers, So let's talk about that on Sunday. You guys have a great week. And I got a bunch of questions, so I'm going to probably be posting damn near every single day. So, all right, you guys, take good care of yourselves, and I will talk to you later.